Oh boy, I just love sinners like you. You're gonna love this place.
A man exclaimed as I got up groggily on my feet. "Who are you?" I demanded.
Why, I'm Satan, of course.
He answered in a voice tinged with maniacal glee. The man's features seemed to shift continuously. Brown eyes to green ones, pouty lips to thin ones.
Don't you have any questions?
Am I in hell? It was an instinctive question. Even if he didn't have a pair of horns as commonly depicted, I just knew that he was the devil himself.
Of course you are. Did you think a man who murdered his wife and daughter would end up in heaven?
My heart felt heavy, but I expected this. I closed my eyes and waited for the devil to declare my eternal punishment. The devil laughed, a sound no different from grating knives against each other.
Don't you worry your little head. There's no punishment here. I love my sinners too much for that. In fact, you get to indulge in the very sins you committed here.
Seeing my confusion, he snapped his fingers and we were engulfed in a cloud of black smoke. The first thing I noticed was the smell. The putrid odor seemed to assault my senses. I scanned the area as I pinched my nose. A huge lake filled with foul-looking liquid lay before me, while carcasses of livestock were littered on the ground. I heard a squelching noise, vomit rising to my throat. A morbidly obese man was feasting on the carcasses.
This is one of my favorite areas. For the sin of gluttony, you get to eat as much as you want.
Another snap. We were in what seemed to be a thick jungle. Men and women laid down naked, from the tree litter to branches up high, staring vacantly at nothing.
Nothing much to see here, honestly. Just a bunch of sloths.
The smoke then brought us to a sea of people. Cameras flashed as they pushed against each other, seemingly desperate to reach a destination. The devil pointed to somewhere far. Only when I squinted did I notice a man being passed around by the crowd, only for some to lose balance and drop him, garnering horrified screams.
See that fella? A head full of pride and love for fame he had. So I gave him just what he wanted.
He paused for a moment before smacking his lips and continuing.
I think it's time to see what happens for the sin of wrath, don't you?
I felt sick to my stomach, my heart filling with dread. When the smoke dissipated for the last time, I saw my daughter cradling my wife's lifeless body, weeping helplessly and gazing at me with pleading eyes.
Man, this place is great. You get to drink way more booze than you did in the living, and even hang yourself again afterwards for the cycle to repeat.